just kind of starting from the front, this is off, but that's basically because this part is off, causing other things to not be aligned.
Okay.
Your headlight is not sitting right because see how the other one had the adjuster bolt is
it's
touching
different.
over here. It's not, and also it's just finagled weird, and it shouldn't line up.
So
like
structurally,
that.
It's not.
I think they did,
because I could see like some
they
of
did
these
some
don't.
structural work to it, but what they did, there's no really telling unless you really.
Is that why this
it.
is off right here?
Yeah, because this stuff is off. See how this is off? It should actually be twisted with a piece that goes up underneath right here.
Okay.
And that's part of your air intake. And underneath here, see how there's a spot right there? There should be another part right there because there's no clips holding it.
Okay.
And then this shouldn't be broken like this right here.
Okay.
I mean, you can see with all the mounts here
that
they've taken it off before. This fender here bolts on with these, and you can see it's been taken off, and the welds are not factory.
Is that the space right here?
Yeah, this is just a fender. It bolts on.
Okay.
It's more cosmetic than anything. The actual fender, the rails are underneath here, and then there's one down in the middle, or a little bit lower right here. And then this kind of goes between them.
Okay.
And you can see that there's not factory welds.
Yeah, I wondered about why it was so thick. It looked like it was.
Yeah, it's not.
And this is broken. This is the engine cover.
It's this kind of a cosmetic dust cover. Kind of makes the engine look nice. But underneath that,
who knows what's.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just kind of the minor things that we've been able to see, just kind of closely looking at it. And then, of course, they'll have to take this cover off to see up underneath. And
that was behind the radiator, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you showed me?
Kind of in the front and on the... If you take this cover off, you should be able to look down and see it. Okay. But all the bolts, they weren't even the same. They weren't even... Some were not... They're not even for this car.
Okay.
Not in the right type of bolt for this car. And then, of course, the engine cover's cracked up here, too. And so it shouldn't be rubbing on your oil filter and stuff like that.
Wow. Okay.
So you probably are hearing a lot of different rattles.
That's
from a lot of different things.
And it sounds like there's a strut shock thing, so if that's been welded, it could be.
As far as your suspension and stuff goes, there could be stuff that we don't even know about right now.
Okay. Is there anything on this side that you could tell?
This side looks pretty normal. You can tell it has been worked on because everything's been shifted. You can see where the original paint is and how the bolt is now. So you can see how it's all been shifted.
Yeah.
Why it was taken off, who knows?
Yeah. What about this here? That should be...
That could be normal.
Okay.
A lot of the stuff on this side, it looks like it got hit on the right side, on the passenger side.
Yeah.
At least the main hit. It could have been pushed into something or this and that.
Yeah. Okay.
But there are a lot of little minor
signs or signals that you could see.
So I don't know if they...
Well, that's kind of what my goal is, to take it in there and see if I could...
And up in here, I believe I don't think... That looks like it was torn. So it looks like they probably reused that part.
Is the other one's not there, or is it?
No, the other one is actually cut different. Looks like they may have modified it. Because I think they might actually go and cover the hinge. On some of them they do, some of them they don't.
Yeah. But the rusting right here.
Yes.
That's what he was saying. That it was.
That's it.
And all this rust
the rust
right
on
here.
the welds. That means they didn't properly treat it after they welded it. They cleaned it and properly treat it before they put it back together. And so there's no telling if they actually pull all this stuff out, what else they might find.
Okay. Now, the airbags are still... The airbag sign goes on, but there's no telling how that is.
It could be an electrical thing, it could be this and that. There were some...